Hey, folks, welcome to the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network podcast. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're heard right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Are you looking for pro wrestling apparel? If so, please head on over to ringloyals.com. Ringloyals.com. They got t shirts, they got hoodies, they got accessories. They have it all. Ringloyals.com, your wrestling apparel company. Ringloyals.com. And I want to give a shout out to. Two of our newer subscribers, George Cox, Earl Sanders. Thank you very, very much for subscribing to the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network YouTube channel. George Cox, Earl Sanders, thank you very, very much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Okay, Impact Wrestling at the last set of tapings. Another AEW star showed up. He was looking for some elites. I'm talking about the elite hunter, Frankie Kazarian. Frankie Kazarian showed up and went right after Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. Reading it here, Ringside News says AEW star Frankie Kazarian returned to the promotion. He returned. Now, we all know his history with Impact Wrestling. Returned to the promotion, attacking Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. So the elite hunter, Frankie Kazarian, is hunting Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, them being the elite in Impact Wrestling. So great stuff. Very, very exciting. Frankie Kazarian returning to Impact Wrestling. I'm sure the crowd in Nashville popped hard when Frankie Kazarian showed up. But it's great stuff. So another AEW star now wrestling in Impact Wrestling and going right after Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. So it looks like it's everything that's happening right now is just spectacular, man. Just spectacular. You got an AEW star battling another AEW star in an Impact Wrestling ring, which is fantastic. Jay White, the never open weight champion, New Japan Pro Wrestling never open weight champion, showing up at Slammiversary, staring down the Impact Wrestling champion Kenny Omega, and an Impact Wrestling. Things are just absolutely crazy right now. So many great things happening in Impact Wrestling, and now Frankie Kazarian showing up and going right after Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. So Impact Wrestling is getting very, very, very exciting, very, very, very exciting right now, and I can't wait. Then I'm reading down the spoilers here. I'm not gonna read all of them. So if you don't like spoilers, I am gonna read two more. So, but if you don't like spoilers, you might want to hit the pause button, or if you want to just shut this off or fast forward for a bit. So I'm gonna read two more. Jay White does make his in-ring debut for the promotion. Him and Chris Bay took on the Good Brothers, and Deonna Purrazzo has accepted Mickey James' invitation to compete at NWA Empower, that women's invitational pay-per-view. So it looks like Impact Wrestling and the NWA are now working together. Deonna Purrazzo heading over there. She will be competing, according to this, in the NWA Empower pay-per-view, the women's invitational. And I know the winner of that invitational goes on to meet Camille for the NWA title. So NWA Women's Championship the following night. So Deonna Purrazzo, if she's in fact, it doesn't say if she's in that invitational, but if she is in fact in that invitational and she does win it, and if she is in it, I fully expect her to win it. The next night, she gets a shot at the NWA Women's Championship. It's just mind blowing. This is just what's going on right now is just absolutely fantastic. And the fans are winning out. And the WWE is probably watching this right now, going, that looks like they're doing it right. They're doing it right. Damn it, go! We got to counteract this. Get Goldberg on the phone and see if we get the Undertaker back. But this is great stuff. Great stuff with all the promotions working together. You can't get any better than this. You can't get better. Pro wrestling right now I think, is so exciting to watch because you never know who from which promotion is going to show up at which promotion. So it's great stuff, man. Frankie Kazarian showing up. Deonna Purrazzo now going to be in the NWA. She accepts Mickey James' invitation to compete at NWA Empower. Jay White, the New Japan Pro Wrestling never openweight champion, feuding with the Good Brothers. And I have a feeling, Chris Bay, I'm not sure what the story was behind that, teaming with Chris Bay. But him with Chris Bay. I don't know if maybe the Good Brothers will get the better of Jay White and Chris Bay, and then maybe Jay White needs to go make a phone call to Japan and bring in Tama Tonga Tongaloa. And I'm sure Kenny Omega is going to be involved in this as well. But then Frankie Kazarian attacking Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. So I don't know, maybe Kazarian and Jay White will team up. This just New Japan Pro Wrestling star Jay White and AEW star Frankie Kazarian challenging for the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championship against the Good Brothers. That's just incredible, man. Oof, it's just such a good time to be a professional wrestling fan right now. So many possibilities. It's just a great time, and I'm glad that these promotions are working together, because it really gives the fans a treat, and it really makes things so interesting. I did read a bit of stupid news, but I'm not going to go into that. I'll leave that as a spoiler, and some sad news as well, unfortunately. And I'm not gonna talk about that. I don't want to give everything away, but I just wanted to talk about those because it's very exciting that Deonna Purrazzo, potentially, if she's in that invitation, like I said, and then she takes on Camille for the NWA Women's Championship, and there's no doubt in my mind that the belt will go around the waist of Deonna Purrazzo. I can see her holding that belt, and with the Impact Wrestling Knockouts Championship, and even I fully expect her to beat Fabi Apache for the women's title, for the Lucha Libre AAA Women's Championship. I fully expect to win that, so we can have another belt collector. I mean, Kenny Omega wants to call himself the belt collector. Deonna Purrazzo, one of the best wrestlers in the world, has a chance at becoming a belt collector herself. So great stuff. This just wonderful stuff. Everything that's going on right now. It's just, I mean, what next? I do want to see more Impact Wrestling stars showing up at AEW, and I would love to see some new Impact Wrestling stars head on over to Japan. Like I said, we got some tournaments coming up. The G1 Climax. I would love to see Josh Alexander in that. But let's not jump the gun right now. What's happening right now is very exciting, and let's concentrate on what's happening right now in the present. And the future, who knows what the future holds? I'm sure there's going to be more talent exchanges. Again, you never know who from which promotion is going to show up at which promotion. It's great stuff right now. Great stuff. But what's not so great right now, Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi is he's being pulled from shows. And then Kota Ibushi could potentially miss the big Tokyo Tone clash against Shingo Takagi. He's challenging Shingo Takagi for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and that's July 25th. And he's being pulled from shows. He got the COVID-19 vaccine. So it says here, recently the entire New Japan Pro Wrestling roster has been vaccinated for COVID-19 following some outbreaks in the locker room. Vaccines were required and administered to the entire roster. This only caused one issue, as Kota Ibushi is the only member of the roster who has been noted to have a rough time following the vaccine. He's not in long-term danger, but the vaccine has had some individuals become sick in the following days. This has resulted in Ibushi missing a few cards, which led to some interesting matches going one-on-one. Such as going one-on-one with Shingo Takagi. The next show Ibushi announced to miss is July 19th, which was today's show. He was pulled from that show as well. He was booked to be in an 8-man tag team match, and 6 days away from July 25th. Is he going to be ready? Is he going to be 100%? Hopefully he is. I hope he. I'm glad to read that he's not in any real danger. He's just having a bad effect, some bad side effects to the COVID-19 vaccine. It doesn't indicate which vaccine he's taken, but if he's not 100% and he gets pulled, that's unfortunate. But his health comes first, of course, and so you have to think, if he does get pulled on July 25th, it's only 6 days away, and well, actually Japan's ahead of us, so it's 5 days away for Japan. So if he does get pulled, I mean, who's going to be the replacement? Are they going to have a replacement? Are they going to put the match off? I think we should get a replacement. I'm thinking Hiroshi Tanahashi would be a great replacement for Kota Ibushi if he can't compete, or Tetsuya Naito. I know they would add in. I know Tetsuya Naito, Shingo Takagi, both Los Ingobernables de Japan. They're in the same faction, but that would add intrigue. Naito against Shingo for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship would add intrigue to that. Maybe Minoru Suzuki, something like. I would lean towards Hiroshi Tanahashi. Definitely would lean. Maybe Jeff. Well, Jeff Cobb is taking on Kazuchika Okada, but yeah, I would lean towards Hiroshi Tanahashi. If they needed a replacement opponent, then I would have Shingo Takagi defeat Tanahashi. It will be a great match. And then when Ibushi is 100% and he can compete, then we can have that match. But then again, he might be 100% and we might get Shingo Takagi against Kota Ibushi. Because I, for one, cannot wait for that match. But again, if he's not 100%, his health comes first. I know he's been pulled off a number of shows over the last couple of days, and so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But if they are going to go, once again, Hiroshi Tanahashi will be my pick to be the replacement for Kota Ibushi at the Wrestle Grand Slam on July 25th. That is, yeah. I believe that's at the Tokyo Dome. Yeah, Tokyo Dome. So that's a huge show. It's gonna be a huge show, and we'll see. And fingers crossed for Kota Ibushi. But again, if it's not Kota Ibushi, I'm sure they'll find a suitable replacement and have Shingo Takagi successfully defend the title, and then go on at a later date at the next big show and face Kota Ibushi. All Japan Pro Wrestling, Koji Iwamoto, formerly a junior heavyweight, has moved up to heavyweight, and he's having a rough time. He's having a rough time in the heavyweight. He's trying to prove himself as a heavyweight. 2 heavyweight matches so far against Sawama and Zeus. He's lost both of them. Big Koji Iwamoto fan. He's held the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on a few occasions. Recently, just lost it to Francisco Akira. But then Koji Iwamoto decided to move up to heavyweight. So July 22nd, wrestle the Summer Action Series, All Japan Pro Wrestling Summer Action Series. July 22nd, match has been added. Koji Iwamoto, again, trying to prove himself. And it's going to be a tough one because his opponent's going to be Kento Miyahara is going to be Koji Iwamoto's opponent. Kento Miyahara, one of the best wrestlers in the world today, in my opinion. And Koji Iwamoto trying to prove himself as a heavyweight. Again, last 2 matches, he fell short against Sawama and Zeus. Kento Miyahara is going to be a tough match, and I don't think Iwamoto is going to defeat Miyahara on July 22nd. But don't forget, the main event will be Jake Lee defending the All Japan Triple Crown World Championship against Shotaro Ashino, which is going to be a terrific match. But the one match to watch, to keep your eye on, July 22nd, the match I think is going to steal the show will be the All Japan Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion Francesco Akira defending the title against Sugi. That's going to be a terrific match. That match is going to be just fantastic. It's going to steal the show, in my opinion. Francesco Akira defending the All Japan Pro Wrestling World Junior Heavyweight Championship against Sugi. Going to be a great match. I can't wait for the Summer Action Series, July 22nd. That's this Thursday. It's going to be a great show. Looking forward to it. But Koji Iwamoto's got his work cut out for him if he wants to prove himself as a heavyweight. Kento Miyahara is going to give him one hell of a match, and as I said, Miyahara is there's no way Miyahara is going to lose to Koji Iwamoto, but it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great show. I can't wait for it again. Summer Action Series last show, July 22nd, All Japan Pro Wrestling TV. Looking forward to it. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for listening to me today. I'm Lewis Carlin, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network podcast. And until next time, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.